T-90S, main battle tank. The T-90S is the latest development in the T-series of Russian tanks and represents an increase in firepower, mobility and protection. It is manufactured by Uralvanzavod in Nizhny Tagil, Russia. The T-90S entered service with the Russian Army in 1992. In February 2001, the Indian Army signed a contract for 310 T-90S tanks. 124 were completed in Russia and the rest were delivered in knocked-down form for final assembly in India. T-90S main battle tank orders and deliveries. The first T-90S MBT was delivered to India in January 2004. The locally assembled tanks are christened Bhishma. The tanks are fitted with the Shtora self-protection system and Catherine thermal imagers from Thales of France and Palang of Belarus. The first 10 Bhishma tanks were inducted into the Indian Army in August 2009. India plans to induce 1,640 T-90 tanks by 2020. In January 2005, it was announced that a further 91 T-90S tanks would be procured for the Russian Army, although this number was later reduced. By November 2007, it was estimated that the Russian Army has around 200 T-90 tanks. In August 2007, Thales was awarded a contract to supply 100 of these with the Catherine FC thermal imager. In March 2006, Algeria signed a contract for the supply of 180 T-90S tanks from Uralvanzavod. Algeria placed an order with Uralvanzavod for the supply of 200 T-90 in kit form in 2014. In November 2006, India ordered a further 330 T-90 tanks, to be license-built by Heavy Vehicle Factory HVF, Avidai, Tamil Nadu. Uralvanzavod delivered 44 T-90S tanks to the Armed Forces of Uganda in 2011. In January 2009, the Greek Cypriot government approved the purchase of 41 T-90 tanks from Russia. In March 2010, however, the government changed its plans and opted for T-80 tanks against the T-90s. Saudi Arabia placed a $2 billion order for helicopters and 150 T-90S MBTs in September 2009. In the same year, Turkmenistan ordered 10 T-90S tanks under a $30 million contract. In July 2014, the government of Iraq awarded a $1 billion contract to Uralvanzavod for the supply of 73 T-90S tanks. The Vietnam People's Army (VPA) received a batch of T-90S MBTs from Uralvanzavod in November 2017. T-90S armament. The T-90S armament includes one 125mm 2A46M smoothbore gun, stabilized in 2 axes and fitted with a thermal sleeve. The gun tube can be replaced without dismantling inside the turret. The gun can fire a variety of ammunition, including APDS, armor-piercing discarding sabot, heat, high-explosive anti-tank, HE-frag, high-explosive fragmentation, as well as shrapnel projectiles with time fuses. The T-90S gun can also fire the 9M119 Reflex, NATO designation at 11 Sniper anti-tank guided missile system. The range of the missile is 100 meters to 4,000 meters and takes 11.7 seconds to reach maximum range. The system is intended to engage tanks fitted with explosive reactive armor (ERA), as well as low-flying air targets such as helicopters, at a range of up to 5 kilometers. The missile system fires either the 9M119 or 9M119M missiles, which have semi-automatic laser beam-riding guidance and a hollow charge warhead. Missile weight is 23.4 kg. The gun's automatic loader will feed both ordnance and missiles. Also fitted is a coaxial 7.62mm PKT machine gun and a 12.7mm air defense machine gun. A 5.45mm AKS-74 assault rifle is carried on a storage rack. Self-protection. The T-90 tank is protected by both conventional armor plating and explosive reactive armor. The T-90 is fitted with the SHTO RA-1 Defensive Aids Suite, which is produced by Elektronintorg of Russia. This system includes infrared jammer, a laser warning system with 4 laser warning receivers, a grenade discharging system which produces an aerosol screen and a computerized control system. It is also fitted with nuclear, biological and chemical (NBC) protection equipment. The T9OS has the 1A4 GT Integrated Fire Control System (IFCS), which is automatic but features a manual override for the commander. The IFCS contains the Gunner's 1A4 3-day fire control system, Gunner's TO1K01 thermal imaging sight with a target identification range of 1.2 km to 1.5 km and Commander's PNKS sight. The Gunner's 1A4 3-day FCS comprises a 1G46-day sight rangefinder with missile guidance channel, 2E4224 armament stabilizer, 1B528 ballistic computer and DVEBS wind gauge. The Commander's PNK4S sight includes a TKN4S Agate-S day-night sight, which has identification ranges of 800 meters day and 700 meters night. The driver is equipped with a TVN5 infrared night viewer. Propulsion: the T9OS has a liquid-cooled V8 4MS 618 kilowatts, 840 horsepower, 4-stroke V12 piston engine. This engine can be fueled by T2 or TS1 kerosene and A72 benzene, in addition to diesel. The tank can carry up to 1,600 liters of fuel in the main fuel tanks and fuel drums. The fuel tanks are reinforced with armor plating. The tank is provided with a snorkel for deep fording and can ford 5 meters of water with equipment, which can be deployed in 20 minutes. The mechanical transmission includes primary reduction gear, 2 planetary final gearboxes and 2 planetary final drives. The running gear features torsion bar suspension with hydraulic shock absorbers at 1, 2 and 6 road wheel stations and tracks with rubber metallic pin hinges.